Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to the Soul Alchemist. I'm Dr. Soullight, and this is your weekly vibe reading, a collective guide to help you navigate the energies of the week ahead. Let's dive in and discover what the universe has in store for you. So today, we're going to start with the changing life situations deck. I am really sensing a lot of rapid change happening for a lot of you. Unexpected rapid change at that, but in a good way. Even if some of the events that happen may seem to be frustrating or stressful, overall everything is going to work out for your highest good. So, I'm going to take a look and see the cards today. So we have Valley of Shadows. Step into the enveloping valley of shadows. Here fears are faced, and the courage is forged in dimly lit paths. So, as I was mentioning about change, this is really highlighting the need to be courageous. That doesn't mean that you don't have fear. It just means that you are able to handle it, or at least face it. It also says embrace courage. Open your mind, learn from experiences, and let answers unfold in your journey. We have Metamorphosis, Mirage. Embrace the tender transition between past forms and future possibilities, as illuminated by the transformative butterfly. So I was mentioning to you before about rapid change, and this is really highlighting change, transformation, things that you don't see that might be coming. There's also Transform and Rise. Your journey of transformation unlocks vast potential, guiding your evolution to new heights. So this, again, is a good thing. The changes that are coming in your life are going to help you. They're going to help elevate you to the next level within your life. We also have Grove of Unity. Bind energies in the unified sanctuary of the grove, fostering interconnected harmony among all beings. So to me, this is showing that you are finding your place in the world. You are finding where you fit in, and your soul tribe as well. We also have Unity Blooms. Foster harmony and connection within your community, nurturing bonds that bring us together. So within these changes that are happening in your life, you might begin to connect with new people, connect with your soul tribe, and embrace them. Embrace these new changes that are coming. Embrace the new relationships that are developing. You also have No Illusions. Stay grounded in truth, embracing reality with clarity and wisdom to navigate life's journey and authentically. So, making sure that you are really focusing on what is real versus what is not, not keeping your head up in the clouds too much. It's important to daydream, to consider endless possibilities, but then also to be more realistic about how you can make the dreams that you have happen within your own life. Then we also have Fantasyland. Make sure everyone involved is being realistic and on the same page. So this kind of touches on communication, making sure there's no misunderstandings and everyone is, as it mentions, on the same page. Everyone is wanting the same thing. So we're also going to look at this Cosmic Insights deck a little bit. Draw a couple of cards from this deck here. So, first card, give it time. Everything in divine timing. Let things flow. So, this is talking about transitions in life. Perhaps one thing is ending, something new is beginning, but especially when we know changes are coming, we can tend to be a little bit impatient. And I know that I'm guilty of that as well. But it's important to just Be as patient as possible and let things flow within divine timing so that they happen the way that they're supposed to. Another card that I got. This is relating to, could be your love life, could be friendship, could even be work related as well. It says someone else. Someone is in the middle trying to sabotage this. Now, obviously, I say the heart there, so I think more about a romantic relationship, but take this how this resonates within your own life. Okay. The last deck we're going to use before we go into tarot, Singles and Relationships Oracle deck. I hear a lot of them, just saying, why? Why is this happening to me? What is going on? There's a lot of questions. There's a lot of contemplation, a lot of deep thought. So, just try your best. And I know this is difficult to not overthink, but try as much as possible to clear your mind and try to stay grounded as much as you can. So these cards touch on what can be holding you back. So the first card is untrue stories. You tell yourself bad things. Change your stories and see the good that can happen. So this can be bad things about yourself, bad things about others, perhaps things that you've learned while you've been growing up. So it's important to try to see the good that is going on within your life and connecting with others as well. The next card we have is Eye Candy. Beauty fades. Choose someone for their inner beauty and personality. And this is really important. I would say for me as a Sagittarius that for me, beauty comes from inside out. So if you have an ugly soul, to me, you immediately become unattractive. And I know that might seem a little weird, especially in this day and age when we're more focused on looks and, making sure that we are in shape and, looking our best. But it's important to not focus on how things look, but how things feel. If you look at this card here, I see two faces. Both of these are the same person, but obviously the older woman, you would probably not typically call her beautiful the way that you would call the younger woman beautiful. But what this card is showing me is that this older woman has wisdom that the younger woman may not have. She has life experiences that this younger woman may have not experienced yet. So it's very important to stay balanced with your inner self and your outer self. So if you're happy, if you're healing, if you're joyful, all of this is going to come through. It's going to be obvious within your own, within your life, and others will see this. We also have being guarded. You are lonely because you're so aloof. Trust others and let them into your heart. This one for me, as I was mentioning before to you all, there was another card that was talking about unity, which is this one here. So, I sense a lot of you, actually the why probably comes from heartache. Why did this happen? Why was I hurt? And I can't exactly answer that for you, but what I can say is that there is a reason for it. Things happen to us for a reason. There's a purpose for it. And yes, it may sound kind of weird to say there's a purpose to your pain, but it's like, how will we learn if we don't go through pain? Think of it as a child learning something for the first time. When you're learning to walk, you stumble and you fall, but you keep going. The same thing goes as a child when you see a burner on, and the parent will say, don't touch that. But as the child, you've never experienced that pain until you try to put your finger on the burner and immediately move your hand away. That is the same concept that I am being shown to you all when it comes to thinking about, why am I going through this? It's a growing pain. It's something that you have to learn from, that you have to grow from. It doesn't mean that you will completely guard yourself up for the rest of your life. It just means being more discerning in how you share your energy with others and how you connect with others. Finally, we have the card called settling. Don't stay with someone who isn't right for you just because it's safe. I believe that's where this why is coming from. Why is this happening? Why is he doing this? Why is she doing this? If you are settling in life, remember we can always make more money, but we can never make more time. That's one thing you can never get back. So if you are wasting time on something or someone that's not supporting you, not serving you in the best way possible, just remember to try to foster that self-love, and don't blame yourself. Don't hold yourself guilty if you are in a type of relationship that's not positive. We can always learn and grow from everything. Just keep that in mind, okay? So now we're going to talk about the tarot. I feel like we've covered a lot so far, but still want to get a few cards for you just to see what's going on. So we have opportunities and positive flow, challenges and lessons, advice and action steps, and hidden influences or energy to watch out for. All right. So your first card for energy and opportunities and positive flow, we have the Eight of Cups. Eights are usually about movement. So this card is depicting that someone is walking away from something. And I wanted to do a little bit of clarifying, so I actually pulled another card underneath. And it looks like you're walking away from an opportunity that's not serving you and into the Ace of Pentacles. And what this means is that you'll have a new beginning relating to your material world, relating to your money, something that is grounded. So this is really positive. When it comes to challenges and lessons, we have the Six of Cups. So many of you right now are feeling nostalgic. You're reminiscing about the past relationships, past connections, past decisions, past life experiences. I'll show you the card again. See the little boy here with the puppy, and how now he has become an older man with the dog. So it's going through your life cycles. And, while you're reminiscing on the past, it's also important to establish what can be done to create a better future for you. So, like I was mentioning before, if you are going through something that's difficult right now, don't be too hard on yourself. Take that lesson and learn from it and try your best to move on. The baby that either touches the stove or falls after walking for the first time, if that baby never got up again, we would never walk. We would never learn. Don't touch the burner. It's going to hurt you. It's going to burn you. So, again, taking the lessons that you learn and making your life better from them. The advice or action steps. So we have the Hermit. This is Major Arcana. And what Major Arcana means is that this is an event that's going to have a more significant connection within your life. So the Hermit typically is Virgo energy. It is someone that typically stays to himself or herself, or needs to have this time to himself or herself. So right now, your action steps are telling you to go within, to have some solitude, have some alone time, figure out what it is that you want out of life, and find a way to make that happen. And for your hidden influence or energies to watch out for, so we have the Seven of Pentacles. And this is telling me that you may think you're starting from the ground up, but you're not. If you look, you have 7 pentacles. Under here are the roots. And up here you see some growth. There's not a lot of growth that you can see up here. But underneath here, a lot more is going on than you're aware of. So what this is telling me, you are learning more than you realize. You are in a better position than you realize. Like I said, don't be so hard on yourself. I keep hearing that. You're learning, you're growing, you're maturing. Things are changing. You are changing. And don't forget that. Don't forget where you came from. I know that you may want this to be a large tree right now. It's going to happen. It's going to be established. Actually, this is the Ace of Pentacles. Then we got the Seven of Pentacles. So we actually have 8. You know, the full 10 of Pentacles is where you would have everything that you need, you know, with stability, with material wealth. So you're there. You're almost there. You got that 8. It's coming. There is movement. There's movement going towards your material world. Okay? So just keep that in mind. So thank you for joining me, dear souls. Remember, your energy of the week is here to guide, not to control. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and let your intuition light the way. Until next time, stay aligned, stay inspired, and keep shining your light.